Have you finished your missions in ASTRONEER, but are still manually mining resources? There's no need for that anymore. Today, we're going to build the ultimate automation system that will perfectly solve your resource problems. This will allow you to create a massive factory yourself. First, let's organize which resources to automate. There are so many resources in ASTRONEER, but you don't need to mine every single one directly. The resources we need to focus on securing are these. The starting point for this entire system is scrap. All economic activity in ASTRONEER revolves around scrap. There are two main ways to get scrap. I will be using the first method, the Astronium solid fuel jump jet scrap route. This is because the main base for this system will be built on Atrox. Atrox is the only planet where you can get all the major atmospheric resources needed for synthetic resources. The principle of this system is simple. You rapidly mine astronium with an overclocked extractor, exchange it for solid fuel jump jets at the trade platform, and finally, you put the jump jets into a shredder to create scrap. I have connected 6 of these systems in parallel to create a factory that can supply a generous amount of scrap. Now that the scrap supply is stable, let's broaden our view to other planets. Steel isn't found on Atrox. We'll set up a steel supply line on Glacio. The planets don't actually move, so why not link them with rails? Technically possible. Stack 436 packed rail stations upward, unpack them, and keep altitude with a rail engine. But it's wasteful, resource heavy, and could even corrupt your save. The remaining resources aren't difficult. We can exchange the astronium obtained from the auto extractor for hydrazine and exo chips at the trade platform. We'll use a harvester and a smelting furnace to get organic and carbon. And by using scrap and the trade platform, you can secure all natural and refined resources, such as compound, graphite, lithium, aluminum, and copper. Finally, if you send all these materials to a condenser and a chemistry lab to create synthetic resources, all the preparations are complete. All these resources will gather in a central storage area, and I'll show you the final system. This completed system will perfectly solve your resource problems. Now, focus only on building and exploring without worrying about resources. If you have any questions, please leave a comment. See you in the next video.